Good evening and welcome to NEWSBREAK Live. I'm Hiba Samad. Thanks so much for joining us. Don't be alarmed if you see unexpected flaring at the Torrance refinery. Officials say there may be a flare at any point during this 24-hour period until midnight. Torrance Fire Department officials say the refinery experienced an unplanned flaring and there were no off-site impacts. This occurred at approximately 5:05 p.m. yesterday. The refinery made the proper agency notifications. Flares are an essential part of refineries' engineered safety systems that safely and effectively combust excess gases. The refinery continues to operate. To find out more information, you can contact the South Coast Air Quality Management District at 909-396-2000. As the cycle of life continues with the next batch of Coyote pups, local authorities are asking the community to be vigilant and cautious. As Coyote pups begin to leave their dens and learn to hunt, the chance of an encounter may increase. Officials say don't set your trash out for pickup until the day you need to put it out. Avoid leaving trash cans uncovered. Feed your pets indoors if you can. Make sure pet food dishes are emptied right away if you do feed them outdoors. And remove any fruit which has fallen from trees. Authorities say allowing coyotes to have access to human food and garbage is reckless. Pet owners should also avoid letting pets out during dusk or dawn when coyotes are more active. Keep pets indoors and don't allow your pets to roam from your home unattended. Taking a few preventive measures can help deter unwanted wildlife from visiting your property. If you do come across a coyote, make loud noises to keep them away. You can report sightings by calling the 24-hour Coyote hotline or filling out a sighting survey online. Now, if you download the My Torrance CA app, you'll find a Coyote interactive map and you can also file a report. For this information and more, head to torranceca.gov. El Camino College received a large award to help combat students facing food insecurities. Los Angeles County Supervisor Janice Hahn's office awarded a $10,000 grant to El Camino College's Warrior Pantry. It will ensure the pantry shelves are stocked with nutritious food items and support events where students receive hot meals. The Warrior Pantry opened 2 years ago and helps college students struggling with homelessness and food insecurity, making sure they achieve academic success despite their circumstances. The pantry is open to all currently enrolled ECC students. So far, the pantry has served more than 775 students with more than 3,000 total visits during the 2018 and 19 academic school year. Monetary donations as well as items like healthy snacks, canned foods, and hygiene products are accepted year-round. It's located on campus in Physics Rooms 116 with newly extended hours of operation. You can drop in Monday through Thursday. For hours, go to elcamino.edu. Now, Los Angeles County voters heading to the polls will be casting their ballot in a new way. In the March 2020 primary election, officials say there will be new machines and a new process in place. Traditional polling methods will be replaced with touchscreen tablets. The number of voting locations will also be reduced from 4,000 to 1,000 centers. City of Torrance officials say there'll be voting centers located in the city. County officials are requesting several facilities for a 3-week period, but no locations here have been chosen just yet. You can fill out a sample ballot online and get a QR code or poll pass. You'll be checked in through an electronic poll book, and you can fill out your ballot from scratch or scan the code on your phone or paper and make changes. The system was custom designed just for Los Angeles County voters. To educate the community on the change, there will be a mock vote weekend at 50 locations across Los Angeles County on September 28th and 29th. There'll be food trucks, music, and celebrity guests. For details, you can visit lavote.net. The community came together to raise money for fallen hero California Highway Patrol Officer Andre Moye Jr. Today, the police and fire, the fallen heroes, and California Pizza Kitchen donated a check for more than $46,000 to Moye's family at the California Pizza Kitchen Riverside. California Pizza Kitchens across the state, including the one in Torrance, held a fundraiser on August 27th, raising money to support the Moye family. Organization officials say the partnership is about honoring fallen first responders and giving back as a community. Moye was killed by a driver during a routine stop. The Fallen Heroes organization will continue to host these types of fundraisers when tragedies occur. To learn more, you can head to thefallenheroes.org. The Western Museum of Flight now has an updated space exhibit you can explore. In honor of the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 moon landing this past July, the exhibit's team went to work and updated the public space display. A centerpiece of the update is a timeline highlighting all of the most significant activities that led up to that first landing to the moon and other missions to the moon that followed. The display starts with the 1957 event of the Russians launching Sputnik to highlighting 1961 when President Kennedy set a goal for the United States to take a man to the moon before the end of the 1960s. They also have several display cases that share important events of the Surveyor, Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo programs. The other two main features of the exhibit space are a number of photos of the moon landing and a TV screen that loops a video of the Apollo 11 mission. The wall is intended to be a rotating exhibit, changing periodically to highlight other aspects of space throughout history. Various space shuttle models are displayed along with other items.
We'd like to start using this area to really tell about all of the things that are happening in space today. All the companies like SpaceX, Virgin Orbit, there are many exciting things going on here in this area about space. And we really, with our education focus here at the museum, we really want to show more of that here to excite young people today about the possibilities that they will see in their lifetime about space. It's not just about the history, but it's about the present and the future of space that we care about.
The Western Museum of Flight is a nonprofit educational institution dedicated to preserving and displaying aircraft history and artifacts of Southern California's aviation heritage. It also offers an inside look at completed and in-progress aircraft restoration projects. You can stop by the Western Museum of Flight and check out the display and others Tuesday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Now, if you're looking for a volunteer opportunity that also allows you to be part of history, we've got a great one to tell you about. The Torrance Rosefloat Association is looking for people to become association members and volunteer to help decorate the 2020 Rose Float. Membership rates are just $20 a year. Once you become a member, you then have to submit your decorator form to sign up for the shifts you prefer and include your signed waiver and release of liability form. They are due by November 1st. The 2020 float is called Our Garden of Hope and Dreams. And don't forget, this Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m., you can stop by the Torrance Cultural Arts Center at the Pinewind Garden. That is the inspiration for the float concept. There will be a tea ceremony demonstration, bonsai display, and a koto performance. It's free and open to the public. To sign up to decorate, go to torrancerosefloat.org. You have a few more days to participate in the annual Coastal Cleanup Day Scavenger Hunt Contest. For months, the Torrance team has been posting hints on Facebook encouraging people to participate in the cleanup scavenger hunt. People were asked to take pictures with the annual Coastal Cleanup Day flyer they find in the community when visiting Torrance businesses and establishments. If the location has one of the 4 flyers for the events, you just have to snap a photo of the flyer and bring it to the beach cleanup event this Saturday. If you bring photos of at least 2 of the 4 flyers, you'll receive this commemorative Torrance Beach Cleanup t-shirt. So far, 400 registered volunteers are participating this year for Coastal Cleanup Day. At the Torrance location, first responders will offer CPR training, and officials will be on hand educating the public on how to keep our oceans trash-free. You can sign up to volunteer day of at the meeting location at 201 Paseo de la Playa. But city officials say there are more than 70 participating sites you can choose to help out at. The cleanup will take place from 9 a.m. to noon. A Torrance band moves on to the next round of a national contest. Thanks to voters, Torrance-based band Carry the Day has moved on to the semifinal competition for the OpenAct.com. Voting for this is already underway, and you have 2 more days to get them to the top. Carry the Day is an American rock band. If they win this round, they will head to the final round. The winner will receive $10,000 and will be selected to perform as the opening act at the We Can't Survive music event at the Hollywood Bowl, featuring mega performers like Taylor Swift, Lizzo, Jonas Brothers, Billie Eilish, and more. To vote, go to openact.com. Today in Torrance, there was a high of 77 with an expected low of 65 tonight. The temperatures will stay the same tomorrow, and on Thursday it will cool down. It'll be slightly cloudy with a high of 75 degrees with a low of 64. A big box store is offering an incentive to customers to trade in their old items, specifically baby car seats. Walmart is urging customers to bring in used car seats and in return receive a $30 gift card that can be used in store or online. It's part of Walmart's car seat recycling program in partnership with TerraCycle, where you can trade in up to 2 car seats. It's the largest car seat recycling event. This is the first one of its kind and is underway through September 30th. Nearly 4,000 Walmart stores across the country are participating. Walmart officials say through this type of event, they'll be able to divert the plastic equivalent of nearly 35 million water bottles from landfills. The event comes at the perfect time as September is National Baby Safety Month. Booster seats will not be accepted for trade-in. You can go to any Walmart supercenter. As flu season approaches, health officials are urging people to get a flu shot sooner than later. For the 2019-20 season, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention say manufacturers have projected they will provide between 162 to 169 million doses of vaccines just in the U.S. alone. Flu vaccines protect against the 3 to 4 viruses that research suggests will be most common during this time. Officials say the timing of the flu season is unpredictable and can vary in different parts of the country and from season to season. Seasonal flu activity often begins as early as October and November. Flu activity most commonly peaks in the U.S. in December through February. Flu vaccines are offered at doctors' offices, clinics, health departments, and pharmacies, to name a few. Recent studies by CDC researchers and others suggest that flu vaccination usually reduces the risk of influenza illnesses by 30 to 60% among the overall population when the vaccine viruses are likely to spread. And don't forget to tune into the City Council meeting live at 7 p.m. tonight. Members will declare this Saturday as Coastal Cleanup Day in the city of Torrance. Then they'll also proclaim Fall Prevention Awareness Week. This and much more right here. Tomorrow you can stop by the Bartlett Center to meet Torrance Chief Martin Cerna one-on-one at a special event hosted by the Old Torrance Neighborhood Association. The event is sponsored by Blue Stem Hotel, the city's first boutique hotel. You can drop by 7 p.m. for refreshments, and the event kicks off at 7:30. First responders will highlight recent department activities and provide an update on their community-driven strategic plan while sharing the department's goals. Then another great event this Saturday, the Torrance Art Museum is hosting an open reception for 2 of their fall exhibitions from 6 to 9 p.m. The main gallery hosts Materials Matters as one of 7 venues in the Los Angeles region taking part in the 5th SUR Biennial. The Torrance Cultural Arts Foundation presenting David Benoit with special guest, the Asia America Youth Symphony, this Saturday at 8 p.m. Benoit is known for his contribution to smooth jazz. Tickets are on sale right now at torrancearts.org. Well, in just 2 minutes, Chris Mills, a meditation trainer of Heartfulness Meditation, will talk about an exciting event this weekend that is bringing International Day of Peace right here to Torrance. We'll be back in just a few.
Every year, humans habitually gather for what they call the summer barbecue. Unfortunately, leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire. Now, could it be?
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
By George, it's Smokey Bear. These friends are going to learn a thing or two about extinguishing hot coals. Indeed, it looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown and feel technique. After the first drown, a good stir. Next, another long quenching drink for the hot coals. Chilling. And finally, a close feel to confirm they're safe to leave. Smokey has this mastered.
Cool? Okay.
Bang on, Smokey.
Hey, Smokey! Catch! Oh. My bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys, preferably somewhere they would never look. Did that go okay? You have to provide an outlet for their creative expression. So good. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey. I'm ready for the...
Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to the second half of NEWSBREAK Live. Joining me is meditation trainer from Heartfulness, Chris Mills. Thanks so much for joining me this evening.
Yeah, thanks, Eva. It's great to be here.
And you're talking about a very exciting event this evening that will take place this Saturday that the public can come out to at La Romeria Park to celebrate International Day of Peace. So tell me all about it.
Well, I'm a meditation instructor with Heartfulness Meditation here in Torrance. And we're affiliated with the Heartfulness Institute, which is an NGO or a non-governmental organization with the United Nations. And we are chartered with celebrating the International Day of Peace, which is held on September 21st, which is this Saturday. And we are holding an event at La Romera Park, as you mentioned, right here in Torrance. It will be a music, meditation, and peace gathering. We will have Tibetan healing bowls, folk music, African drums. There'll be a Hindu devotional song, as well as an international chant for unity. Plus, we'll have a very simple but relaxation and meditation session. I think people will be very surprised how easily they'll be able to slip into meditation. So it's meditation, music, and peace right here in Torrance.
Amazing. And it will take place at the event room at La Romeria Park.
That's right.
So tell me about how you came up with this idea. You've been serving the South Bay and Torrance community for years through meditation. So tell me a little bit about how this idea all came about.
You know, it really came about 25 years ago. Back in my 20s, I traveled to India for the very first time, and I went to the state of Tamil Nadu, and I stayed in an ashram. And when I was there was a group of Persian women from Iran that sang an impromptu devotional song for my spiritual teacher. But the love that was transmitted through that song was palpable, and it really changed my life. I realized that when people open their hearts and when they sing, it can really transmit love, and it can be an agent for change. So after that, I've always wanted to have an event where we brought together world music, meditation, and this International Day of Peace is a perfect way to celebrate that.
And you mentioned that the heart is the one common denominator across all cultures.
That's right, that's right. So we all come from different communities, different cultures, different ethnic groups, but really it's the heart that brings us all together. So the world needs heart, and when we open up our heart, it's reflected back.
And for many people who may have never meditated, we're going to talk a little bit more about that later on this segment, but this is an International Day of Peace. So what is that?
Well, the United Nations started this holiday back in 1981, really to celebrate peace. At Heartfulness, though, we feel that peace starts with ourselves, so it has to come from the inner perspective. When we can develop inner peace, that will expand to family peace and to community peace and to state and national peace and eventually to world peace. But I also feel when enough people open their hearts and really develop that peace through their heart, there's going to be a catalyst, and it's going to change the world to be a much more peaceful place.
So for people that are watching right now, why should they come out to this event this Saturday?
Well, first of all, there's going to be great music, heart-based music. My friend Dan Fryer is a musician. He's going to sing a rendition of Bob Dylan's Blowin' in the Wind. This is a 1963 civil rights movement song. We're going to have great world music, but also we'll lead the guided relaxation and meditation. For those of you that think you can't meditate because your mind is too active, you'll be surprised. Once you start relaxing the body and then tune into your heart through meditation, it's easy to slip into a really relaxed state.
So since we're on the topic of meditation, tell me a little bit about what is meditation and how it can really help people, especially in this day and age with technology. We're always on our phones.
Yeah, that's a great question. So meditation is defined as the process of thinking about one thing continuously. I also think of it, it's this process of going from thinking to feeling, because we use our mind and heartfulness to connect with our heart. And when we do that, we develop a state of inner calm and inner balance and inner peace. But also, this beautiful balance begins to take place. The balance of the mind and the heart, the outer and the inner, the material and the spiritual. And when these two wings are in balance, that's when a human can soar.
So talk to me about the Heartfulness organization, and really the organization is amazing. You guys offer so much to the community for free.
That's right. That's right. We are a global nonprofit organization. We're active in over 130 countries. We have over 50,000 volunteers and over 8,000 trainers. And we all offer this service for free. So we've been in the South Bay community for over 20 years. We lead group meditations on Wednesday night up in Palos Verdes, and we have 2 group meditations on Sunday morning, one at 8:30, one at 11:30, and we also lead a virtual group meditation Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. All this is for free. So, one thing, the World Health Organization recently stated that there are over 300 million people that have depression.
Wow.
So they call this the #1 health crisis in the world. And the proof is out that meditation does help with depression, anxiety, and stress. So people can really gain these benefits very quickly from meditation. But it also does more of that. It teaches us really how to tap within our own self and go deeper within.
For people watching, this is not your full-time job. You actually have another profession that you're in. This is something you do out of the goodness of your heart. You're a volunteer. So tell me about your journey with the organization and meditation.
Well, yeah, I'm absolutely a volunteer. So during the day, I am a marketing director for Anthem Blue Cross. So this is all volunteer. But what it's allowed me to do just through volunteering, I've met so many people in the community. I've developed wonderful relationships. I get so much out of this as much as they do from joining me in meditation. So it's just something that's really become a natural part of my life. And it's something I'm happy to share.
What can people do? What are the first steps people can take to try meditation and go down this path to see how it can really change their life?
Well, just come. First of all, I would say come to the event this Saturday, because we will have the guided meditation will be a great way to try it. But also we have videos on YouTube. If you Google Heartfulness Meditation or go to YouTube and type in Heartfulness Meditation, we have relaxation exercises. We have meditation exercises that you can easily do from your own home.
So the event takes place this Saturday from 2:30 to 4 p.m. At La Romeria Park. Is there anything else you'd like to add about the event, why people should come out?
I think it's just going to be a great opportunity to hear some great music, to try, as I mentioned, the simple guided relaxation and meditation. I think everyone will be delighted and quite surprised about how good they feel. So please come join us.
The event is free. They can go to meetup.com and type in Heartfulness Torrance to find out more information. And if they want to find out more information about Heartfulness, they can go to heartfulness.org, or they can get in touch with you.
That's right.
And your email is chris.mills@heartfulness.org.
Correct.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's it. Please come out and see us on Saturday.
Thank you so much, Chris. Have a great night.
Thanks, Eva.
And so the information that I just discussed, it's on your screen right now. International Day of Peace is coming to Torrance. If you need more information, just go to Chris. You can email chris.mills@heartfulness.org. You can follow them on Facebook and Eventbrite this Saturday, September 21st. And that does it for NewsBreak Live. So if you ever have news or video that you'd like to share, please email us at newsbreak@torranceca.gov. Also, if you missed any portion of the show, you can catch it all on Torrance City Cable's YouTube page. Have a great night.